My mom had always raised us to love everybody, and so we did. At least I thought I did. I grew up in a rural part of Michigan on a dairy farm that my grandfather owned, and there was only one brown family in our town, and they lived far out of town, and I just thought they were very suntanned. I didn't even realize they were different.
I'm very fortunate of being born into a family in the deep South that didn't see any color. I was born in Selma, Alabama, and my dad had a farm of about 900 acres right on down on the county line, about 40 miles from Selma. He was a sawmill man. He had probably 30 guys that worked for him, and they were all black. He didn't see color. He saw a human being, and he saw worth in everyone that he came in contact with.
Lee had fallen in love with a young man, and it had created such a hard thing in my mind and in my heart. I'm like, I'm okay with you liking everybody, but loving someone like that, marrying, how can that happen? So we were struggling with it. I was struggling mostly with it, and trying to convince Lee that this shouldn't. We know that he's a nice guy, but marrying is two different things. Lee ran away from home, and it was horrible. I thought, we cannot continue like this. We tried to talk her into come home. She says, I can't come home until you guys, we'll sit down and we have to work this out. You taught us that you loved everyone, that we are to love everyone, and this is where this has led me, and I love him. And we had to wrestle with our own, like, what was keeping that? What was inside of us that wanted to prevent that? And thankfully, we worked through it and ended up loving him and accepting, and I can't even think how much more I could love any child than the grandchildren that we have been blessed with. I think God has broken my heart for all people of color, and seeing black friends struggle with things, seeing brown friends struggle with things, really hurts.
You can look at anybody and you can find a lot of differences between you and them, but you can also find just as many things in common. We need to be looking for that common area. Not separated about age, not separated about color, not separated about what kind of jobs you have, not separated about what football team you pull for. All these things, that's just a hill of beans. Find out what's in common and love people and always be there for them, and that's what we need in this world.
We have a story.
We have a story that's taught us to love everyone.